Hello, everybody out there, and welcome to another great episode of the Gridiron Glory with Tad and Will here today. As always, we bring you amazing, great perspective on the NFL. Of course, everybody, lots of people out there have many different perspectives of football and NFL football and pro football, but these are the takes and the perspectives of Tad and Will. So stay tuned as we talk about the Baltimore Ravens and the Washington Commanders. Um, and when I think of this matchup, obviously the Ravens ended up taking the victory 30-23. But you think of the marquee storyline probably being the two Heisman Trophy winning quarterbacks going at the helm. Obviously, one of them a veteran, the other the rookie. But still, nonetheless, the rookie Heisman Trophy winning quarterback went out there and very much competed with the veteran. Obviously, Lamar set the tone pretty early on. 20 of 26, 323 yards with a touchdown and an interception. His offensive line did a pretty good job, only allowing 2 sacks. And then obviously you have Derrick Henry. And, I just honestly, truly believe that Derrick Henry, in my opinion, probably the best running back in the NFL, Derrick Henry, the king, is taking a lot of load off of Lamar Jackson and being able to go out here and provide for him and, just simply do his job day in and day out and do what he needs to do for his quarterback to make the system and make the offense run well. And Derrick Henry, he's a veteran, if nothing else, a very consistent running back, a very solid performance in this game, led by pretty good offensive line play. Not to mention, you got guys like Mark Andrews, who did catch that touchdown. And just real quick, Tad, I want to go in and get your take. Where would you rank Mark Andrews amongst tight ends in the NFL?
Yeah, looking at Mark Andrews, for the majority of the season, it's been a disappointing start. He's not been very involved. We've seen Isaiah Likely taking more of the receiving targets. We've seen even Charlie Kohler, the third string, get some targets. But Mark Andrews, he's still there. He's reliable. He's a veteran. He can be a guy that can be a strong target for Lamar Jackson. And that's probably the last thing they have to unlock this year in the offense. They've figured out the Derrick Henry um situation. They've gotten him more touches, and it makes sense that the more touches Derrick Henry gets, the more they win. They've realized that he's the workhorse. They give him the touches, and now they've won 4 games in a row after the 0-2 start, and that comes as no surprise to me.
Yeah, this is now a team that is 4-2. There was a lot of fear early in the season for this Baltimore Ravens team, these Baltimore Ravens fans. But now here they are contending, they're competing. And also, Tad, really quick, I also do believe that the performance from Zay Flowers, 132 yards, is certainly something to be noted there. The defense obviously went out there. I mean, they played solid enough. They got the job done. Um, you know,
Yeah, they sure did. A very impressive performance. I've been impressed by their rookie cornerback, Nate Wiggins, out of Clemson. I think he's had a fairly strong start to his career. Obviously, you got guys like Humphrey, you got Kyle Hamilton, the top safety in the league. So just a very strong unit. The defense, the offense, Baltimore, they're going to be tough.
yeah, Baltimore, definitely a win that you could have used here for the Washington Commanders. I liked how, they still went out there in the fourth quarter despite being down, despite trailing. You loved what you like to see out of rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels. And I mean, yeah, you get your second loss of the season, but nonetheless, you are still at a 4-2 start, leading the NFC East. So, I just think that it's just almost like they didn't really like the Washington Commanders just ran into a more built, well coached better coached Ravens team. And with the Commanders, it was just a matter of you still got the rookie quarterback, you still got the first year head coach, but still nonetheless a very resilient effort from the Washington Commanders there at the end.
Yeah, certainly Washington. They just keep fighting. They've given Jaden Daniels a very good chance to be successful. You got the 2 touchdowns for Terry McLaurin, who's reminding people that he's a very good receiver, very underrated. He's had a hard time in some seasons just with um substandard quarterback play, you could call it. But now you give him Jaden Daniels, and he's reminding people he's a good receiver. You have a fairly respectable defense, some good pieces there, um, led by guys like Bobby Wagner, the veteran, Dante Fowler, Jerzon Newton out of Illinois. So just you got some pieces there, and I feel like Washington, they're a team that they're trying to build something, and they're doing a fairly decent job so far.
They certainly are. So, yep, Baltimore takes this one 30-23. Really good win. Two very good teams in their respective conferences. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow. This is the Gridiron Glory, covering all 32 teams.